trying to plant your seeds and water too. That's your cool with starving. Who got a harvest that garden? You. Meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then bam, then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see. And who got to solve it? Me, Brother Ali.
Starts with me, I must admit, I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. It starts with me, I must admit, I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is involved, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
From the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Anthony gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now, Scott. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, number 21.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Anaheim.
First pitch, 7:07.
Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting second.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
In now, number 25, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
So 1-1. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Dane Winchester, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Number 16 is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Scott at second with 2 down. Chased out of his zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Number 16 gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Dennis Cronin is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now here is Joe Black. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a pitch on the way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, number 16. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chances score a lot of runs.
At the plate now, number 7, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. And now for the Angels, Brian Cooper, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1. Still no score. Striding forward now is the DH, Tim McCall, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now at the plate here is number 22. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
First pitch on the way.
Yep.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs to get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Eric Larson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Ready now is number 78. He readies for his first plate appearance.
The left fielder, number 78.
And the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 1-1 home is a swinging strike on the fastball. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Randall Ford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a hard liner to center field. Number 55 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He got that one pretty good. He just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Douglas Lamb, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Here comes the 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting it, the catcher, Carlos Fuentes.
To the plate now, Carlos Fuentes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
1-2. Here it is.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Riding in for Boston, Eric Larson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Eric Larson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Next up for the Red Sox, number 55. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. And there's ball 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone.
21.
So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now here is Scott looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And now the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
First and second here with nobody out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2, swinging.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. None out, runners at first and second. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So now to the plate, number 25. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Dane Winchester. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Mason McGrath.
Mason McGrath.
And now pitch on the way. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The center fielder, number 1, Joe Black.
So next to bat will be Joe Black. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, number 16. Fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Lenny White, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
At the plate now, Tim McCall, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
No outs, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is line to left. Number 78 is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, number 22. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate, number 3. Popped him up. Fuentes has a play, and that retires the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and it's 1-0 Boston. At the plate now is number 7. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The second baseman, number 7.
First offering as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Lined into right field for a leadoff single.
The batter, the first baseman, Brian Cooper.
Standing in now, Brian Cooper, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Next to hit is number 78. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And it's fouled away. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Next to dig in, Randall Ford. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. Comes set, the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Eric Larson. Worked a walk his first time up.
The second baseman, Eric Larson.
Pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cooper in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one. So now to the plate, number 55.
he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Count for 2-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Scott. And that misses, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now a pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
And leading off,
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Douglas Lamb. First pitch coming, here it is. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box Carlos Fuentes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Lim rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Into the box, Mason McGrath. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
The center fielder, number 1, Joe Black.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Joe Black has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Now here's the first offering. Fuentes, the runner at second with one away. And that misses 1-1. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, number 16. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And the Angels have opened it up to 4-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, number 7. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jay Madsen enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. At the plate now, Brian Cooper. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch on the way. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. The Angels lead it here 4-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate is number 25. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Down and away, ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dane Winchester.
Stepping in next, Dane Winchester. First pitch on its way.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-0 home.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Lenny White. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Tim McCall.
In now, Tim McCall, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Outside, 3-0 now. Number 22, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. 3-1 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, number 22. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The 1-1. Fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Randall Ford.
The shortstop,
Pitch on the way.
Ford.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. At the plate, Douglas Lamb. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Now the 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And the runner back safely. To the plate now, Carlos Fuentes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Lamb, base runner at first with one out. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he just showed off why he's known for having one of the better arms in the league from behind the dish. He had a big lead at first, but it didn't matter. That was a great throw.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Popped him up. Scott shading to his right. And that retires the side. Angels go quietly there, but they lead it 4-1. So here is number 3. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Number 3.
Pitch number 100 on its way. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Chipper Stubbs comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
40, Chipper Stubbs.
At the plate now, Eric Larson. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-0 delivery. Ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And now in the box, number 55. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Scott. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, number 25. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Dane Winchester, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Black able to track it down for the third out. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 4 and the Red Sox 3. Ready now for L.A., Mason McGrath. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Mason.
First offering on its way. Hit softly down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Joe Black.
Next up, Joe Black singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 16.
So stepping in is number 16. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Bouncing ball toward the hole, scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Angels are gone in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Cody Hamlin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 10, Cody Hamlin.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Lenny White.
The catcher, Lenny White.
Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Stepping in now, Tim McCall. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. White aboard here at first with nobody out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Number 22 waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way. Skied down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1. He's outside for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Standing in now, number 3, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox lead 1. Score holds at 4-3. Now it'll be number 7. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The second baseman, number 7.
First pitch on the way. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Cooper. First delivery to him.
1-0.
1-0 home. In there, 1-2 now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, White. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. And stepping in, number 78. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Randall Ford. Pitch out, nothing doing. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Angels held in check there, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Quinn Bingham comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 62, Quinn Bingham.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Eric Larson. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Into the box, number 55, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Still 2-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Scott. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Scott is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Low. I think that was the slurve there, 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. 45,050 on their feet now at Angel Stadium. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.